Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they'd just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore.
Hey, howdy, hey, awesome people of the internet. Wolfman47 here on a very hot day, hence why I'm not wearing a top. And it's time for another Whole on Life vlog. And a lot has been happening since the last one, so let's get through it. So, first of all, my legs have been quite poorly. I had cellulitis on one of them and joint pain on the other, so my mobility hasn't been the greatest lately. They're both now fully recovered and better now, but I did have to use a walking stick. And I had to take antibiotics 4 times a day, usually either an hour before I eat or 2 hours after I eat. So I've figured it out to basically have one before breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then one before I go to bed. And today I had to tell my GP about that, and it was interesting because I had to send a photo to him and everything. He basically then said to me that I had to go to the pharmacy, and on the day that I had to go to the pharmacy, it was thunder and lightning. So yeah. And also, because the pharmacy in particular, I have had some bad experiences in previously. Not my fault, just the staff. My dad came along to support me. We got the antibiotics. I declared that I get some benefits, so didn't need to pay, and that was fine. And that was that. And that was that. My friend, Sound of Life, and I know he's apologised since, but he gave me his cold, and I've been suffering with that this past week with chesty cough. Just sneezing, having lots of things coming out of my nose and everything, all that horrible stuff. But I will say, at least this time it does feel like a proper cold, unlike the last time where the cold led to me having the TMJ disorder that I still have, which I'm hoping will be sorted soon. Although using the night guard that I'm using at the moment is kind of helping. But for those who don't know, the night guard that I had been using was mainly for my teeth gritting, but the new one I've got now is much better, and it's kind of helping. And I'm having to use this cleaning agent to sort of clean it, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. You just put a tablet in a little tub of water, then put the thing in, give it 15 minutes, and then it's done pretty much. So it's as simple as that. Hooray! Yeah, and that's just a preview of it. So that's health. So then there's work. So work's going all right. I've now pretty much well aware about what's going on regarding the move from one workplace to another as a result of the changes to certain things, which is all well and good. And this past week I've been able to ask some questions and so forth, and we had a bit of a celebration to sort of celebrate the time we've had at our previous organisation, and we're going to be starting working at the new organisation this coming week. So I'm looking forward to that. I know it's going to be take a while for all of us to adjust, but I'm sure we'll do just fine. I just need to make sure that I sort my DBS documents out, and also make sure I give my work laptop and phone back, and then get new ones. So yeah, hopefully they're good models, but we shall see. So yeah, that's that. As for friendships, it's been a bit hit or miss with friendships at the moment. Just so everybody knows, I still got all my friends that I still have, so everything's fine there. It's just what's been happening lately that's kind of been a bit weird and strange and frustrating. So we had a pub meetup, the dating and friendship group that I'm part of. We had a pub meetup. And me and my little group of friends, we had a plan to sort of have a sign on the table, sort of making it clear that while people are allowed to come to our table and chat to us, we don't want people towering over us, we don't want to be overcrowded, and we don't want to be bombarded with too much information, because we all suffer with information overload. Well, I and a couple of others do. I don't know about everybody else, but yeah. and it was completely misunderstood by a few people and so forth. But the thing is, we've kind of talked about it now, and we're kind of all ready to move on from that and just try and go on better with everybody and so forth. But what I find interesting is that that's two particular friends that I have who are both YouTubers, or one of them is, the other not so much. One of them keeps saying that the other person's going to cause a rift between the friendship, and I'm just like, well, if that's the case, I'm not getting involved. If you two have a problem, you can sort yourselves out. I'm not getting involved. Simple as that. So yeah, believe what you believe. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I took mum and dad out for a meal last Sunday, and I took them in my car, and they were very worried and scared that I was going to crash and everything. And I'm just like, I've been driving for like the last 5 or so years now. I'm a perfectly capable driver. You should need to have a bit more faith and so forth. And then they make out that I'm making a big deal that they're panicking and so forth. But the truth is, they're the ones making a big deal about it, and they don't go in my car often. And I know all my friends will agree that I'm a definitely capable driver and sensible and so forth. So they just need to relax and calm down a bit. So yeah. So yeah, that's all that's happened. And then this past week, I've had to. One of my good friends was going through a difficult time again, or rather, sort of mixed time. Like, he wasn't sure about how he's feeling about things and everything, and eventually got to a point where me, his girlfriend, and another friend of ours had to like sort of convince him that life is worth living, and he's an awesome guy and everything. And his girlfriend and another friend of ours did say their pieces. And then eventually I had to say a big piece because I knew, because I had it in my head that there's always going to be that scene in the first Toy Story, which I hope to put in the video here if I can. I'll just let my editor do that.
I'm just a toy, a stupid little insignificant toy.
Whoa, hey, wait a minute. Being a toy is a lot better than being a space ranger.
Yeah, right.
No, it is. Look. Over in that house is a kid who thinks you are the greatest, and it's not because you're a space ranger, pal. It's because you're a toy. You are his toy.
But why would Andy want me?
Why would Andy want you? Look at you. You're a Buzz Lightyear. Any other toy would give up his moving parts just to be you. You've got wings. You glow in the dark. You talk. Your helmet does that whoosh thing. You are a cool toy. As a matter of fact, you're too cool. I mean, what chance does a toy like me have against a Buzz Lightyear action figure? All I can do is...
There's a snake in my boots.
Why would Andy ever want to play with me when he's got you? I'm the one that should be strapped to that rocket.
And that was basically what I was trying to do, telling this person that life is worth living. You're an awesome dude, and all this other stuff. And initially, I didn't hear anything from him for a little while, and I was kind of worried because before I said that he has been sort of either ignoring my messages or saying some quite rude stuff towards me, sort of like coming across like he's getting frustrated with me or something. And then he finally acknowledged my message and saying thank you and everything. And then I was so relieved after that, because yeah, it's because I don't like snapping at people, and I came close to snapping at him for being so rude about it, but I didn't in the end. So yeah, and we're all good again and so forth. And he went on to say that it's just best to move on from what happened at the pub, and that's what we're all hoping and trying to do. So yeah, so that's all of that. As for announcements regarding the channel, I don't know if and when I'll be doing the 1000 subscriber special. It was originally going to be a Gary's Mod video that I recorded with Sound Life and Clank Soka. Unfortunately, as I may have mentioned, there was problems with the microphones and other things. So I don't know when we'll be doing our next video, and I don't know when I'll be doing the 1,000 subscriber special, whether it'll be that another attempt at it or something else completely. But so I'm just still mulling it over. You should see the next parts of Knack and Lego Dimensions next weekend. All being well with the editing and so forth. I have to go through 3 hours for Knack and two and a bit hours for Lego Dimensions. So pray for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's going to be some couple more trying shorts coming up, and another Adventures of Smarty short coming up. And then apart from that, all the usual stuff will still carry on as planned. I know I'm getting towards the end of Shadow of the Tomb Raider soon, so I'll need to sort of think about what I'm going to be playing next after that. I'm hoping it'll be either Lego Batman or another game that I want to play, but more likely Lego Batman, because I know that's technically co-op, but not quite the co-op that most Lego games are known for. So that'll be interesting to check out. So yeah, right. I've talked enough. Let's look at some stuff. Now, I'm not really a football fan, but my hairdresser friend decided to gets me these rubber ducks every so often, and she got me this one, which is a duck as a football, wearing the FIFA World Cup thing and all that. And that's probably the only time I'll ever show anything football related on this channel, although there may be some games that I'll be playing. They're doing a Let's Play of coming up that will be to do football, but yeah, those will come eventually. Now, I mentioned in my overstuffed parody video that I did get a Scary Movie cup, and this is it. And when I watched the film, I was really sort of suffering with my cold, like I was coughing, sneezing, and everything. And I got this, and I did kind of struggle a little bit trying to drink and everything, because obviously with fizzy drinks, if you've got a sore throat, they can sort of interfere with that. So it's always best to drink water where possible until your sore throat gets better. And also, while going through the heat that we're going through at the moment, yeah, always stay hydrated as much as you can, is what I say. And sticking with the cups, when I went to see Toy Story 5, I got this cup. I was originally going to get the Buzz Lightyear jetpack popcorn holder / drink thing, but they sold out, so my backup plan was always going to be to get a character topper. And look, I got Smarty Pants, voiced by the legend that is Conan O'Brien, probably the only chat show host me, Clank Zoka, and others will ever watch, outside of other people. So yeah. Okay, next up, Blu-rays. So all these Blu-rays are Blu-rays that I got from various places. So Amazon, the kind of sort of HMV that we've got here in the city I live in. Yeah, that's pretty much the only places. So the first one is Hawk the Slayer. I don't really know much about this film other than it did appear in Ready Player One at one point or another. And obviously, when I see a film that's got a lot of references to pop culture, I do like to check those things out because I can. So that's that. I'm not sure what to call this trilogy of films, but this is basically the trilogy of Jordan Peele directed films. For those of you who are not familiar with Jordan Peele, he is a comedian, one half of the Key and Peele comedy duo, and this set contains Nope, Us, and Get Out. Obviously, you can watch it in any order you want because they're not really connected apart from sort of having similar themes and vibes to them. So yeah, that's that. Always wanted to get the Conan the Barbarian one at some point, and I got this one, which is the Arnold Schwarzenegger and James L. Jones one. Never seen any of the Conan the Barbarian films, so I'm looking forward to watching that and finally understand it all and everything. So yeah. I am a fan of the Beatles. I don't listen to their music all too often nowadays, but I do quite enjoy listening to them every so often. And I got this film yesterday. By which I mean the film called Yesterday. I didn't actually get this yesterday. It's not really a biopic. It's more of a scenario where a few characters go to another world where the Beatles don't exist, and he has to figure out a way to introduce them and all that stuff. So yeah. Next is the final season, part 1 of the final season of Attack on Titan. As you all know, I've been sort of watching the show from beginning to end, and I'm now at the final season at last, and that's just part 1 of it. And I know I probably should have given this one a miss with the Blu-ray release, but because I'm a fan and I did enjoy let's say elements of it over stuff, I decided to get the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 film as well. We'll probably be getting the sequel at some point, but I don't know when that will be. So yeah, that's that. Now I've watched pretty much every adaptation of Watchmen that you can see. So I've seen the Zack Snyder film, I've seen the HBO series, and I've seen the two-part animated films, as well as the animated sequences that you get in certain versions of the Zack Snyder cut. And I finally, at long last, decided to get the Watchmen comic book, but not like the sort of Ultimate Edition. I decided to get the compact version, which is this. And the compact version is basically the exact same comic, but more done in a sort of paperback book kind of way, so that you can pretty much take on your travels and so forth, which I think is a great way to introduce people to big comic books while on the move, basically. So yeah, although you can do it with most books. Sticking with books, I've got another part of the Legend of Batman series, and this will probably be the last book I'll get, only because it's one I have read previously, and that is The Return of Bruce Wayne. For those who don't know, The Return of Bruce Wayne is the story in which is set after Final Crisis, in which Batman is trying to find a way back to the present day, by reliving various historical events. And with the Justice League sort of few steps behind, and yeah, reality breaks and so forth. So yeah, it's a bit of a complicated one, but yeah, if you roll with it, you can roll with it. So one of my good friends who I go swimming with every week, and I do kind of sort of have feelings for, so do with that as you will, decided that she wanted to buy me a Lego set as a thank you for helping her figure out sort of things out with money that a person owed her. And when we went to a supermarket to do our shopping, we had a look at the Lego section, and she said £25 would be her budget, but then she later on said actually it would have been £50, so I'll probably will be getting another set from her at some point. But anyway, it is one piece, and this set is the Windmill Village Hut. And as you can see, it does indeed have more than one piece, despite the name. So do with that as you will. So back to books. Next is a book that I actually didn't think would actually ever be a thing, and is obviously something that does sound a bit bizarre. But hey, if you got Deadpool killing the Marvel Universe, then of course you're going to have Predator killing it as well. And of course, Predator and Marvel are both part of Disney these days, so this does kind of make sense. And probably is going to be sticking to just comic books, given how Disney tackle their sort of various properties. So yeah. Now I've got 6 of these minifigures. 4 of which two I bought the other day when I was shopping with my swimming friend. She bought an additional 2 for me to check out, and I bought 2 more the day I'm recording this, because I went food shopping again, because I needed to do a main one. So we're going to open each of these up and see what's inside. So the first one, once I've got everything out, looks like to be some sort of cowgirl or pirate sort of thing even. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a steampunk sort of thing. Okay, that's interesting. So I'll just quickly build her up.
Eventually.
Bob. She'll stay. There we are. That is a steampunk lady person thing with a wanted poster. So that's that. Always nice when they have like unique sort of stuff in there in their things. So box number 2. What's inside box number 2? It's all purple. Yep, it's all purple this time. Looks like it might be a sort of a witch wizard sort of thing this time. We'll see in a moment.
Much later.
You know, Lego like to put in extra pieces in case you lose bits. And there you are. It's a little witch person with a cat, dog, whatever thing. So that's the second one. Right, box number 3. And in this one, it's another one I don't have. Oh, it's a trumpet. it's a trumpet sort of thing. Okay, this might be strange, but and interesting. Oh, excuse me.
Much later.
Plate thingy, and it's a tuba player. I think that's a tuba player. Yeah, gotta be. That's that one. Right, so 1, 2. So that was 3. So now on to box number 4. And this one, oh, I actually don't know what this one is, but it does look like another one I don't have. Oh, and it does have a lot of pieces though. Oh, might be a while. So, see, yes, got instructions for this one. Excellent. So, oh, excuse me. So, well, okay.
A few moments later.
The chocolatier. So, yay, chocolatiers. We like chocolatiers. They're the best, especially when the chocolate tastes nice. So, I'm going to move those to the side. We'll go on to our next box. So this will be box number 5. That's this one. Right, what's this one contain? Might be another one. It might be someone different. I think it might be a different person. And it looks like a marine biologist. This one. So this will be interesting.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And look, we found Nemo. Funny. But yeah, that looks like a marine biologist to me. So that was number 5, and she's decided she's had enough of the plate. She's come off. Okay, you stay there. Right, last box, and then we'll move on to the other stuff. We'll see what's in this one. Is it? Alright, yeah. I'm not gonna build that one because it's another tuba player. So yeah, I'll give that to a friend if they want it. So that's pretty much excuse me, that's all Lego I've got. Okay, so I decided I wanted to buy another lightsaber, and because I like the colour purple, I had to buy Mace Windu's lightsaber here. I'm just gonna see if I can get the lightsaber going. Oh, hold on. Okay. I think it's there we go. So there you go. It doesn't do any sounds or anything. It's not one of those lightsabers, but you know, it's basically just good for, I don't know, I guess playing with toys and just fancy dress and all that. So yeah. So yeah, and I do like Samuel Jackson. He's a great actor, and one that doesn't take any BS from anybody, and I highly respect him for that. So on eBay, as you may have guessed, there's a lot of people that sell some very loose pieces of things, and because I've not really had much luck with finding Mr. Potato Head, or at very least the ones that you see in Toy Story, I decided to buy this bundle and basically do mix and matches. So yeah, this is basically my family of Mr. Potato Heads. So this one's the closest I got to getting him to look like the one from Toy Story, and with the hat and everything. So yeah, that's that one. Not sure where I'm going to be putting them all, but yeah. This one I just used random pieces and just look a bit weird looking, but yeah, there you go. That's that one. I probably will name these at some point, but for now we'll just stick to the potato head family, I guess. But it's not all completely potato heads because we got this thing. I'm not sure what this actually is. It does look a bit dodgy, but yeah, do with that as you will. Got some extra pieces here. So a pirate cap, Spider-Man eyes, and a Mickey Mouse. Oh, I'll give you a better look at that. Mickey Mouse glove. So that's those. Then we've got a little mini potato head. It just looks like some guy that's touring and around or whatever, or just security, and it's all that. So yeah. Then this is close got to Mrs. Potato Head. She doesn't even look like it. Sorry, see? She doesn't even look like Mrs. Potato Head. She just looks some demented Karen-like character. So yeah. Oh, and she's about to lose her grip. There we go. And next we have I'm not sure what this is, but this is definitely a sweet corn head instead of a potato head. So yeah, and Mrs. Potato Head has decided she's drunk and fallen down. So then we've got another sweet corn one who looks like just a little nutball, little angry thing. So yeah, that's you. Then there's getting through them. And there's this one. Again, a little bit like Mrs. Potato Head as well, but missing an arm and so forth. So I don't know, do with that as you will. another big boy who clearly has been to Disneyland and has gone to see Daffy Duck, and has had a little bit of a lolly. So yeah. Another one with a dodgy look, who's clearly gone to see Goofy, and the very last one is this guy, who's basically just a mixed match of things, and that's pretty much all the potato heads that I have got. But we're not done yet. We've still got a couple more things to show off. So, as a fan of Legend of Zelda, I do of course needed to buy the what's it called? Whatever it's called, the Master Sword at some point. And yeah, I'm just going to leave back for this one. It's, oh, something fell. Oh yeah, that's another bit from the tears. Anyway, it's the Master Sword with the whatever that thing is to put the sword in. So yeah, got the Master Sword. And I didn't have to pull it up from a bloody pedestal or whatever near the Deku tree. Right, and then finally to finish things off, I may as well show you what's going on with the Dalek. Not really much to sort of show off this time, but this bit's now complete, more or less. It's got a nice round finish to it. And at the time of doing this, I have received an email saying that the next parts are on their way, but every being the courier, they've kind of delayed it, so I don't know if I will be receiving them this weekend or another time. Hopefully they'll get that sorted soon, but we shall see. Anyway, that's it for this Hollow Knight vlog. I hope you've enjoyed what I've showed off and what I've said this time. Fire off in the comments below, let me know what you think about everything I've got, what you like, what you don't like. If you've got your own thoughts and opinions about things, if I should switch up with the potato heads, maybe buy more accessories and so forth for them. And also if you've got any of the minifigures that I've mentioned and what you think of them. All of that, love to hear what you think about it all. But other than that, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you can, please. If you're new to the channel, I do vlogs like these usually on a Thursday, but as it's a Hollow Knight vlog, I usually do them on Sundays. And then the rest of the week I do gameplay series videos on Mondays and Tuesdays. It's part, one video every week as part of a series of videos for game and playing through, alternating between 4 different long games. Every Wednesday I do a Let's Play of a completely random game, and then in addition to Hollow Knight vlogs and other vlogs, I do videos with friends, gameplay compilations, shorts, and yeah, shorts, reviews, and loads more. See you in the next one. Peace to you all, and I'm going to try and do this quickly before my voice gives up. Remember, when you're in the heat, stay hydrated. Appreciate your friends, love your friends, and all that. If there's friends that you don't particularly get on with, maybe it's time to cut them out of your lives. And if there's friends that you don't particularly get on with, but you still want to keep them, then maybe just limit the time you see them, whether they like it or not, because they might say, "Oh, that's not fair," but at the end of the day, you do what you think is right. So yeah. And last thing before I shoot off is my new tower for when I do these Hollow Knight things, because yeah, I've built it up again because the person that destroyed it, Mr. Dan1466, yeah, he destroyed it, and it gave me an excuse to build it up again. So yeah, and I hope it's much better now, but you can tell me in the comments if it's not. So yeah, and I'm going to stop now because my voice is about to give up. So toodles, see you in the next one, whenever that may be.